Hi everyone, I'm Felicia with Therapy for the Soul, and this is your weekly inspirational message from the angels. So this week, as I was tuning into the energy of the angels, they showed me the Energizer Bunny, and he's always going and going and going and going and going, and we give him batteries so he can keep going and going. And I remember a teaching that I was given a long time ago from a teacher, and it first came through. She was talking to me, and she said, sometimes, Felicia, you just need to slow your roll. And I was a bit offended. I was like, what does that mean by that? And I began to realize that I was basically in a constant state of motion. My thoughts were always moving. My body was always moving. Even my yoga practice at the time was very movement based. I didn't have a lot of stillness. I wasn't meditating on a regular basis. And I think she really could sense that I was always on the move, on the go. And she asked me to slow my roll. And it actually was a catalyst. I was telling my husband I used to wear a watch, and it was the time when I decided I was taking that watch off because I was always looking at it. Where was I going to be? What do I have to do? I'm late, I'm very late. And, in the past few years, I've really embraced the energy of the turtle. Turtle power is what I call it. And it's this concept of slowing down in order to speed up. They use this in business, they use this in spirituality, use this in psychology, is that when we're in a constant state of blazing speed, what we actually do is slow ourselves down because we're in high levels of stress, which means our mind is not clear, we make more mistakes, we're unclear in communication, we rush and missteps, and then we do a lot of backtracking throughout the day. You ever felt that way? Like no matter what you do, there's always more to do, and how are you going to get it all the way done? I even think of it as in the morning. As soon as you touch that phone, ding, 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 ring, 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 and it's go time. So this week, I offer to you to slow down in order to speed up, which means take your time, be more consistent, be more effective by being more mindful, more thoughtful, more intentful in what you're doing. Even when you're in the process of a task, stay single focused instead of spreading yourself so thick. When you're wanting to communicate something clearly, be present and the communication will be easier. So I'd like to bring in the angels and ask them to offer ways that we can embrace, to help us embrace the turtle power and let go of the I'm late, I'm very late, the tortoise and the hare syndrome, where he runs all over the place and the turtle just stays at this consistent pace and he gets there just like everyone else, right? Actually about the same time. So angels, those around us, those above us, those that are with us daily and those that are with us momentarily, offer the understanding of how to get in contact with turtle power, what it'll do to help us, and how it'll affect the week. So as I was tuning in, I get the color of green, and that is Archangel Raphael, who's the angel of healing. So he's offering that, the card is singing and dancing. So the woman says, express yourself, awaken your psychic powers through the magic power of movement and music. So you're showing find a rhythm and a pace for this week. That's how you can embrace your turtle power. And there's another one that's coming in, right? It's not a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. So you have a whole day. Instead of all these big bursts of energy and then you need more coffee and then a big burst of energy and you need a Red Bull and a big burst of energy and you need something else. It's offering that you find a consistent space and pace. Even the way that you walk. Find a consistent space and pace for yourself. Find pockets of time and just move in a very level way. He's saying even listen to music that's he said, soothing to the soul. And find a way to, instead of rushing through everything, just find a steady pace. That's what the turtle does. And then how that will help us overall. And he says, he's showing overall, everybody's addicted. And this is a card about letting go of behaviors that are blocking you. And he'll help you with that. So there's certain addictions that come in. He's showing addiction to caffeine, addiction to the Red Bulls, to alcohol, to substances that keep you moving. He's even showing some of our prescriptions are because we're in a constant state of movement. If you are taking a lot of Adderalls and all these, try to focus the mind. If you really slowed down and you taught your mind how to be more entrained to be in a steady rhythm, you might not be so hooked up on all these substances. He's showing, so let go of the substances that are feeding into this addiction. Technology is an addiction, right? Constant movement becomes an addiction. And addiction is something that we do all the time and we crave more of it. So if you'll move at a more steady pace, then you'll step away from those additives. And then he's showing like the best thing that'll happen is that you'll be open in the heart. The heart is the seat of balance, and it's so healthy for our heart to slow down. He's showing a lot of people struggle with high blood pressure, with heart illnesses, and praying for someone who's currently in the hospital for a stroke. All of these, and it's even when I was reading about this from the medical side, this is a main reason why a lot of people have disorders and disease is from the mass amount of stress that's constantly surging through the body in the form of cortisol. This is really, the more cortisol there is, the more your body will get used to running on anxiety and all of this. And then pretty soon you're going to burn out your little adrenals, your kidneys, all of these organs of your body. So if you'll just slow down and find a steady pace this week, let go of like the extra added things that you don't need, even as much as if there's certain addictions. Cut back on the coffee, the caffeines, even as much as like substances, and allow yourself to become more centered throughout this week. Use turtle power. Think, you know what? My husband even gave me an expression. He said, slow is pro. I'd never heard that one before. So what if you slow down and you actually will then speed up? You'll get more done, and you'll get it done and enjoy things. So don't run after life, right? Enjoy your life. So enjoy your life. Namaste.